Let us do another solved example. The question is, if initial velocity of a particle which is projected from ground is given as u equals to 6 I cap plus 8 j cap meter per second, then find the range of the projectile. So here only the initial velocity, and that too in the form of vector, is given. It is not in the form of usual magnitude that we get, and also no other information is given. The angle is not given, the height or the time of flight, nothing is given here. Only the initial vector velocity is given, and we have to find the range. Now in such kind of question we cannot directly put the formula for the range, because for that we need the value for theta or for the angle. Here we do not have it. So how do we attempt this? First we'll make a diagram of it, of the question's situation. And let us say that the particle is projected from here and it goes like this. So it starts from O and it comes back to ground and at A, and its velocity vector is u. Now we know that this velocity vector can be divided in rectangular components along x-axis and along y-axis, but the angle is not given, so we cannot divide it into u cos theta or u sin theta. Instead we are given a vector 6 I cap plus 8 j cap. Now here I cap is the unit vector along x direction and 6 is the magnitude, so we can say that the component of velocity u in the x direction is equal to 6. So you can write here that ux is equal to 6 meter per second, and similarly in y direction the coefficient is 8 of j cap, so we can say that uy is 8 meter per second. Now we know that in horizontal direction the acceleration is 0, in vertical direction the acceleration is minus g because it is in downward direction. So we'll take this equals to minus 10 meter per second square, and we find the total time of flight. Now the total time of flight, if let us say if total time of flight is t, then horizontal range, because we have to find the range, so it is the horizontal distance covered. The horizontal distance covered will be equal to 6 into whatever time the flight is, for whatever is the time of flight. So horizontal range r, which is equal to OA, this will be equal to velocity into time, 60. Now this was about the x direction. Now in y direction the body is going up till a maximum height and then it is coming down from there. So in the upward motion, during upward motion, let the time taken to reach maximum height is t, small t. We are going to use small t here. So now we can apply first equation of motion. So in y direction the final velocity is equal to uy plus gt, and at maximum height final velocity is 0, so this will be 0. U is given as 8 minus, because g is minus 10, so minus 10 into t. So from here we will get t equals to 8 by 10 seconds. So that means the time taken to reach the maximum height is 8 by 10 seconds. Now whatever is the time taken to reach maximum height, the same time will be taken by the projectile to come back to the ground. So that means in y direction the total time of flight will be equal to 8 plus 10 plus 8 plus 10, 8 plus 10 by 8 by 10 seconds to go up and then 8 by 10 seconds to come down. So it will be equal to 16 by 10 or 1.6 seconds. So here the total time of flight t is 1.6 second. In 1.6 seconds the projectile goes up and then it comes back to the ground. So now here this value can be used to find out the horizontal range in this So we can write, so the range will be, range which was 60, it is equal to 6 into 1.6, and this will come out to be 9.6 meter. So this is how you will attempt the questions in which not much information is given and we cannot apply any formula that we derived.